Ladies and gentlemen, the Russell Cage Experience come to you right here, and this is my TNA Genesis pay-per-view predictions video. It's been a while since I have done a predictions video, but with Genesis just about a couple hours away, hour and a half away, I decided I'd go ahead and make a prediction video of who I thought would come out on top. I've got the card right here in front of me of the matches announced so far, and we will go through them as we got them right here in front of us. The Pope versus Desmond Wolfe. D'Angelo Dinero and Desmond Wolfe, of course, had a match a few weeks ago on the live Monday Impact, and I really like these two wrestling each other. The Pope, D'Angelo Dinero, is a great wrestling talent right there. Of course, not used well in WWE when he was there as Elijah Burke. They were going to use him for big things, but it didn't pan out that way. But unfortunately for Pope, I don't see him getting the victory against Desmond Wolfe just yet. Unfortunately for that, because it looks like they're trying to use Desmond Wolfe push toward a main event spot. So I'm going with Desmond Wolfe over the Pope D'Angelo Dinero. Please, people, do not hate me too much for that choice. If it was up to me, I would love for the Pope to win D'Angelo Dinero, but I see Desmond Wolfe coming out with a victory here on top of the Pope. Next up, we have Sean Morley versus Daniels. Val Venus versus Daniels. Personally, for me, and this goes for the rest of the matches that involve kind of a older wrestling talent such as Sean Morley or even Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Personally, I think it would be best if people like Daniels and Robert Roode and James Storm, if they got victories over these guys that have just come into TNA, I think it'd be better for them to get the victories over the people. I don't see Sean Morley winning against Daniels. I see Daniels picking up a victory, but I see the feud continuing on. So for that one, I'm going to go with Daniels getting the victory over Sean Morley. Next up, we have Amazing Red versus to be announced opponent for the night, a new debuting TNA talent. Now there are three choices here of what could happen. We could either have Shannon Moore, we could have Jeff Hardy, or we could have Brian Kendrick, who has been rumored to possibly be debuting with TNA as well. Those are my three choices of who will be versing Amazing Red. I don't see Amazing Red losing the title, but I see one of those three possible candidates as his opponent. But Amazing Red, the only exception that I could see would be possibly Jeff Hardy, but still, if that does happen, who knows? It's kind of one of those kind of wait and see who it is that debuts. But as of right now, I'm going to say Amazing Red over his to be announced opponent. Next up, we have the 2 out of 3 Falls Knockouts Championship match between ODB and Tara. I see ODB continuing her Knockouts title reign, and I see Tara. I see her and Tara continuing the feud. Maybe not much longer, but still, I see ODB retaining her TNA Knockouts Championship in a 2 out of 3 Falls match, and that actually, I'm looking forward to that match being a great match in itself. So far, we've got quite a few great matches on the card, so we'll have to see how it comes off on TV. The Tag Team Championships, the British Invasion versus the Blueprint, Mac Morgan and Hernandez. It looks like they're trying to push Morgan and Hernandez more of a tag team. I don't know how I feel about that. But they seem to be pushing them kind of hard as possible tag team candidates. Whether they beat the British Invasion tonight or not, I think it's possible. I think it really is possible for Matt Morgan and Hernandez to pick up the tag team titles. Who will they feud it with after that? I don't know. No doubt British Invasion will probably put in the rematch clause to have another match maybe at the next pay-per-view or one of the Impact tapings. But right now I want to go with Matt Morgan and Hernandez picking up the tag team titles tonight. The next match, the Monster Abyss versus the Boss, Bobby Lashley. I really don't want to see Bobby Lashley win this match. But right now, the storyline that they've got going is he's wanting to leave TNA, and he's going to go through and destroy as many people as he can in the process until he gets the meeting or gets his release or whatever it is. But with his opponent, Abyss, I think that would be a bad move on TNA's part to have him just basically destroy Abyss, because Abyss is the Monster Abyss. Which, I guess, looking at it from the other perspective, if he does beat the Monster Abyss, it shows that he's not messing around and and all that dilly-dallying and whatnot. I'm going to go with Abyss picking up the victory over Bobby Lashley tonight. However, it would more than likely be via disqualification, though, that Abyss picks up the victory. So that's my prediction there. Beer Money versus Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Like I said before with the Sean Morley Daniels match, I think Robert Roode and James Storm need to pick up the victory over Nash and Hall. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I like Kevin Nash, I like Scott Hall, I like seeing them on TV. But I think allowing Roode and Storm to pick up the victory over them will help elevate the two of those even further in the tag team division, because really they're honestly my favorite tag team in TNA right now. Robert Roode and James Storm, Beer Money, and so I'm going to go with James Storm and Robert Roode picking up a victory over Nash and Hall. So, and our final match of the night, TNA World Heavyweight Title match, Kurt Angle versus AJ Styles, and if Kurt Angle loses, he will not get another shot at AJ Styles in 2010. Now, while that could be looked on as a good thing, that could be also looked upon as a bad thing. These two have had amazing matches over the past. They're both great athletes, and I really like watching them on wrestling on TNA. But I don't know how I feel about Kurt Angle losing any more title shots against AJ Styles throughout the year 2010. I like to see the belt stay on AJ, but I don't want to see the outcome of the match, the fallout from the match, where Kurt Angle no longer able to fight AJ for the title. To be quite honest with you, I'm torn on this one. It makes sense to keep the title on AJ, given the fact that he has been, the face of the company for the past about month or so, I guess. My time frame might be a little off, but he's a great champion. He has earned it. He deserves it. So I guess I want to go with AJ Styles retaining his World Heavyweight title tonight. There are some big changes that I've apparently read about with the pay-per-view tonight, so certainly if y'all can, in some way, shape, or form, watch it. Call your local cable or satellite provider, as they like to say, and watch TNA Genesis tonight. I think it's good things for the company with Genesis tonight, starting back with the Monday Impact and continuing with the TNA Genesis pay-per-view. So that is my predictions for the TNA Genesis pay-per-view. You guys take it easy, have a great night, and hopefully I'll be getting to watch the pay-per-view, and I will be able to maybe get some sort of thoughts video in on it. So you guys take it easy, have a great night, peace out.